Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Milan appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that...
Chance! Against the crossbar!
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nicely aimed pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's going to go a long way. Robson, and it's Ronaldinho. And this is Hazard. And this is Inzaghi. Now Robson. And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Can he latch on to this? Not a hint of offside here. And this is Batistuta. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ball is over the line. Kaká. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Totti, gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Berbatov, and they can counter here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Inzaghi, and this is Ronaldinho. Filippo Inzaghi, driving through the middle. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Raul. An uncompromising challenge. Deftly away. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Hazard. He's found the way through. Well, the defence proved... Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Rijkaard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Batistuta, he is through here. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gerrard attempts a clearance. And smartly reclaimed. And it's been hooked away. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Raul. Raul driving forwards. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Totti. And that's an excellent interception. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And he's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! That's really well manoeuvred. Stood up well to him there. And it's Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. Big chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Chiellini. Oh, it's Raul. That looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Berbatov. Looking for options for movement. Pepe gets across to intercept that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Howson makes the interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Viene sostituito con il numero 22. Cambio di giocatori.
Goulet. Kaká. Goulet providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! This time surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Alexander-Arnold duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearing. It's Ronaldinho! It's in! They're back within reach! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Raul. Lovely pass. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goulart is onto this. And the shot! He's got a goal! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper is clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Milan palpably stronger, better, superior. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Pinches it off him. And this is Inzaghi. And it's Olmo. Knocks it into space. Flashes it across. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Totti. And he's what? Tries a shot! Great football, shot and save.
Ronaldinho clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Totti, numero 7.
Gabriel clears it away. Inzaghi! And that is doing no harm at all. Nice physical challenge. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Goulart. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Scholes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. A big, deep breath.
Lascia il campo per il numero 4.
And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
So could they be onto something here? Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Over to the right flank. Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And it's been played through. Kukçu. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Dani Olmo! Now who's going to be... Has another go! And it's in! Deep into injury time! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in for...
And the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Milan gain their reward with an early goal. And it's Olmo. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, he's not getting any further than that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Canales. There's the delivery. Yep, it's a corner. Canales! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's taking no chances there. Space for him to turn and look. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kubasi. And Koundé.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Canales. Showing great feet there. Looking to play him in. And the ball is out of play. Kubasi. Gavi. And it's Koundé. Now Christensen. Goulet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Canales. Tries to play it through. And that is headed for the middle. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. Gavi. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Some really good... He's going for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat.
Shapes to shoot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Christensen. Goulet is always looking to break lines. Camavinga. And Azar. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Milan leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's undercooked that. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Goulet. Could move up a gear here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Caught offside that time. Camavinga. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Gavi. Gavi makes a move down the right. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. Camavinga.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Azar. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski proves just a little bit too strong. Now Christensen. Now, can they get him away? Goulet's cross. Can he finish? Oh, good finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that is indeed the final act.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. We're on the move again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Kubasi.
Dani Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's Canales. Nicely spread. In towards the back step. Oh, great leap! And that's a good finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. He slings it in. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Goulet. Christensen. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Camavinga. Now Mbappe.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Over to the right flank. And they're on him in a flash. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's very neat. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Hoisted in. Mignon deals with that nice and simple.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And a chance! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Numero 10.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Santander really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
He's found a way through, and it's played... Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose.
Santander really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Villa Libre touches it back. Decent chance! And that should get the job done. Kubasi. And now the breakaway. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Hazard. Hazard. Spread to the right.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he can clear it away. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Some good work on the right flank here. Koundé, who does have an assist to his name.
Ci saranno 3
Hazard,
minuti di recupero.
passing is crisp and sharp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Dani Olmo. Hazard, dink through. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it, it is all over. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needs... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung in this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Juke. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rafael Leao! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And the finish! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much...
And a chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Raul. Messi. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
And it's Rijkaard. Caught offside that time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good take in a good area. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Neymar will not want to lose out here. It's Neymar! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi makes a dash for it. And here's Rafael Leao. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Beckenbauer. So what can they make of this? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Batistuta is flagged offside. Defending of the desperate, just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot, big chance!
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's had it taken off him. Great defending, strong and determined. He's picked his way through. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, nicely intercepted. O'Reilly. Belletti. Rijkaard. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Now it's Raul. And it's O'Reilly. He's a sharp little... Real chance!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Impressive jump! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Milan have their third corner. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, oh, what a mistake! Gabriel. Now O'Reilly. Batistuta. It's Park Ji-suk. Kaka. Now it's Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. Now it's Raul. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Raul, and here's Kaka. Lovely pass. Shot at goal! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So could they be onto something here? The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it.
Ju! Off the post! Delicious from Ju! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It's all becoming so easy. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, it's him again. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Neymar. That's an excellent interception. Batistuta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Kaka.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Raul. And this is Batistuta. Quality ball.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Oh, and the shot! And he hits the net! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Indonesia are having a ball here. That pass has been well intercepted. He can run onto that. And Berbatov! Dimitar Berbatov, brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get on the end of this? Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, just skips past his man. Neymar had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, well timed. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, some tackle that. Alexander-Arnold stood his ground strongly. And here's Batistuta. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's been shifted off it. And he has been fouled there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, Berbatov. Numero 99. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, Filippo Inzaghi. Il numero 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Tonali. Now it's Rafael Leao. Saliba makes the interception. Rijkaard. Stood up well to him there. Son Heung-min. Well, that's beautifully weighted. McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. O'Reilly. Looking to play him in. Pass is just off target. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tonali. Can he spark a counter here? McAllister. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. And it's O'Reilly. Azar. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He's got away. Great chance! And again! And that's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with...
He's had a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, a breakthrough already. Great vision. He's through here. This looks promising. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard will not want to lose. And the shot! And a neat finish! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He has found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Milan are already two behind. Awful start. He's picked his way through. Demiral gets across and deals with it. Guardiola. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And this is Hazard. Hazard. Oh, he's decent chance! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Persib Bandung find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Guardiola. Guardiola! And that is high.
Persib Bandung really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Raul. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Now it's Batistuta. And he's being shifted off it. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Gabriel wins the duel this time. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And he's heaved it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Now it's Kaka. And this is Berbatov. Oh, that's fabulous. And Berbatov!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Flashes it across. That has been knocked away. Raul. Can he spark a counter here? To Schneider. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's played it back. And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. And here's Azar. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Guardiola. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he stop it going out? And here's Azar. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Azar. Showing Azar! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance, surely! And how did he not make it four?
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
He's there to hit it! Keeper's got his work done. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Great chance! Rijkaard.
2 added minutes.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, they could break here. Berbatov stood his ground strongly. Chouameni. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bruno Fernandes. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Milan really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Azar. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Guardiola. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's picked out the run. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Great defending, strong and determined. Raul. Real chance! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's Snyder! Oh, off the bar! O'Reilly clears it away. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Kaká, Batistuta, Batistuta! And that's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking to play him in. Kaká. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Snyder. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
This is a promising build-up. And this is Snyder. He'll try from distance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Hazard, Snyder. He's having a pop! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
After 72 minutes,
A two-goal lead, and they're
15,
firmly in control.
Schneider.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Persib Bandung now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Goes down, but nothing given. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Berbatov. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's Snyder. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Berbatov. The ball goes in. Header! He's in a great position here. Kaká! And how did he not put that away?
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Hazard. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard. And it's Bruno
There
Fernandes.
will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gabriel. And the number on the board is 3. Well seen, saw that coming. That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Giappone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're very much on the way now.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is a little undercooked. And he's in on goal! No foul, says the referee.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he plays one through. He's found the way through. Now it's Kaká. Kaká! That's another chance. Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Batistuta. That ball looks a good one. And he was alert to it. Now, what about a counter-attack? David Villa. And that could set him on his way. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. O'Reilly, and he's there to make the challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Missed by a fraction. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Alexander-Arnold has given away a free kick. Batistuta. Now it's Kaká. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he... Kaká! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? De Gea herring after the ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's Mane, looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Batistuta. Gabriel. Batistuta. Great vision. O'Reilly. Howson clears without hesitation. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the shot! Dimitar Berbatov, brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going.
Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. It's a goal. Back to within 1. Interesting. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Villa. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's anyone's ball now. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, what a mistake. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. Kaká. Alexander-Arnold. Kaká. And this is Batistuta. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Mane. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's played through for him. Raul gets into a good position. It's a goal kick.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Mane, looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played. O'Reilly. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And that should get the job done. And this could be the final action of the first half. Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. The second half is up and running. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. O'Reilly. That'll be a throw-in. Bebeto. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Batistuta. Bebeto. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
O'Reilly is offering a wry smile there.
Milan get their 4th corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold does well not to be outdone there. Cleared without hesitation.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the through ball. He's picked his way through.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Bebeto has found the net here, of course. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Viene sostituito con il numero 11, Neymar.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Backward it goes. Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well read, nice interception. And back to the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He's It's a sharp little ball here. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. And he can clear it away. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Kaka, over to the right flank. Kaka! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gasssss kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Elects to cross. O'Reilly can get it clear. Knocks it into space. Picked up, real chance! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Numero 33. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Filippo Inzaghi, il numero 20.
Japan leading now.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
De Gea claims it, safe hands. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been flattened there. Gabriel attempts a clearance. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, such a clever touch. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, what can they come up with here? Japan have their third corner. Ronaldinho plays it short.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Gasssss. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. De Gea clears. Vermeer tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rijkaard. Gabriel. Played into space. Caught offside that time. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So straight into the action. Ambitious ball here. Space for him to turn and look. And it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That'll be a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rashford. And this is Torres, played out towards the right wing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good ball, good take. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. First quarter of an hour gone. O'Reilly. Barella making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Kaká. Chance! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bale ready to try one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Bale! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Bullish header! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Assegnato al 27esimo minuto.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Berbatov is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Otto. Looking for the run. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Now it's Kaká. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Iniesta charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Bale. Barella. Bale has found the net here, of course. Kaká. Raul. Priol gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he spark a counter here? Kaká. Oh, this is a very good run. Barella. And they're quick to get it back. Deep into stoppage time. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he welcomes it in. O'Reilly. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Batistuta. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's O'Reilly. He's found a way through. Oh, great run, magical. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rashford. Iniesta. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Delicate ball. A header! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Batistuta looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply.
Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Oh, they could break here. 60 minutes played. Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Oh, could be danger here. And he has been fouled there.